What is up, diecast collectors? This is OBB, the diecast news guy, and are you ready? Are you ready for another set of diecast reviews? Well, of course you guys are, because you guys are ready for not a double diecast review, but a triple diecast review on not one, not two, but three diecasts that were released from 2013 from the man, the myth, the legend, Martin Truex Jr. in number 56 NAPA Auto Parts, NAPA Filters, and NAPA Auto Parts Patriotic Toyota Camry for Michael Waltrip Racing. This is a diecast set that is pretty much unofficial, but since you guys love me reviewing multiple diecasts in one video, I thought, hey, I never reviewed these cards before, so let's go ahead and start the unboxing and the official diecast review on all three of Martin Truex Jr.'s NAPA cars from 2013. And alrighty folks, we got these diecast out of its box, and let's go ahead and start things off with, of course, the primary paint scheme for Martin Truex Jr., the number 56 NAPA Auto Parts Toyota Camry for Michael Waltrip Racing. But of course, this is already going to throw a lot of people off because this is the debut of the Gen 6 car from 2013. So of course, these types of diecasts, any kind of diecasts that were released in 2013 are pretty hard to find. But actually, let's take a look at the box real quick. See, nothing too special, but that is, you know, what a 2013 NASCAR diecast box looked like. So nothing really much changed, but heck, I do like the different variety that we've got throughout these years, but this paint scheme is going to be pretty short and simple. It's pretty much, I don't know. I mean, it's an iconic NAPA scheme that they just put on the Gen 6 car. I mean, it can't get any more simpler than this, but still is pretty cool. But you can definitely see that this is where you had the early batches of the Gen 6 cars because there's no colored Chevrolet logos. And if you guys ever got the 1/24 scale diecast of these, you guys probably remember how much of a pain in the butt the hoods were to open on these things. So, but of course, looking at that 2013 Camry, I mean, god dang, it just looks kind of goofy now, just looking at that. I mean, fun fact, your boy OBB actually drives a 2014 Camry, so this is what this body style is named after of. But I guess you could say they definitely know how to NAPA know-how. Kind of miss those commercials a little bit, but nothing too special. But the only thing I probably have to mention about this number 56 NAPA Auto Parts Primary is that Martin Truex Jr. was actually able to get his first Gen 6 win in this car at Sonoma. I mean, finally got that first win for Michael Waltrip Racing, which, you know, had a long time coming. There were so many chances that he was going to get that win before, but it finally happened in 2013 at Sonoma, which is pretty much a well-known track for Martin Truex Jr. to, you know, get race-winning diecast at. So, but this one was never offered in the 1/64 scale. I think the 1/24 scale, if I'm not mistaken, as well, was not even made as well. They were both canceled. So, probably getting a custom will probably be your best bet, but yeah, it's just so weird seeing this, guys. But of course, also 2013 was also the one and only year that we had Martin Truex Jr. drive the 56 car because, well, this little thing called Spingate that happened in 2013. So, getting any type of these diecasts are going to be quite rare because this is the one and only time we ever get seeing this. Kind of like what we're seeing with the Kyle Busch E-Team M&M's car from the Gen 7 car. But now let's get on to the Patriotic car, guys. The next one up, the Patriotic NAPA Auto Parts car, which again, this is probably going to be the shortest triple diecast we've ever done because this paint scheme is pretty simple, and I can't really say too much more about this, but as you can see, everything's a lot more spaced out compared to the NAPA car. But you see the big difference is that we finally got the complete name banners. So you can see, as before, compare this to the NAPA primary. Of course, the Lionel actually took some criticism and they actually made their diecast a lot better. So they increased the font size, and they actually got not only logos for the Toyota for the Toyota logos, but they're also, I believe, silver, if I'm not mistaken. So very nice detail. But pretty much exactly the same. But if you guys remember the NASCAR, they used to call these the NASCAR salute cars. But you see, we even got the support on troop tires, and the stars are going all around the paint scheme, which I thought was pretty cool. But we also got the Michael Waltrip Racing team logo on the back. Well, that's pretty outdated because it's X. But back when Twitter was still Twitter, ain't that right, Tweety? Give it, they killed that son of a bitch. But we got a random paint chip right there. But I need some whiteout, damn it. But that is pretty much the only differences I see. Probably some different logos as well. Oh yeah, there's a Bass Pro Shops logo that's added right here, and probably a few more others that can't probably read by any legible means necessary. But yeah, I didn't realize as well that I think these chrome rims look the same, but this one looks a little more detailed. Probably it's a little more metallic-y than this one. This one looks like it's just, I don't know, just pretty basic. But, yeah, you see we got some wear right there on the bottom. And if you guys wonder where I got these die-casts from, if I remember correctly, I think my good buddy Race Day 2011, or I'm sorry, Robbie Noonan Visuals, you know I was going to say that, he actually gave some of these die-casts away for me for free because, heck, he knows I'm a big Truex fan, but I think I picked up this car at one of the motorsport shows back in Philly, I think. But, yeah, dude. But now let's get on to the last one, which is the NAPA Filters car, which I think a lot of people have already seen these two die-casts before, and they're like, okay, but you guys probably don't even remember this one right here, the NAPA Filters car. And you guys can see, again, pretty much, it's kind of like what's going on with like Chase Elliott and the NAPA cars, but hey, there were a lot more other NAPA cars that were offered but never got made. Like there was the NAPA Batteries car, which I thought was pretty cool. They had a NAPA Brakes car. A few other ones as well, if I remember correctly. But yeah, the NAPA Batteries one I really wanted because he ran that car, I think, at the July Daytona race, back when that was still at July, 4th of July weekend. But he ran this one-off race, I believe, at the Spring Phoenix race, if I'm not mistaken. But you see, NAPA Filters, all you need to know. Well, hopefully that's all I need to know. It's a freaking filter. If not, I'll just say screw you and your overpriced filters. I'll go to Walmart. By the way, shout out to my work. They also use NAPA filters, so how about that? But I think it's pretty cool. As you can see, a lot of that, I think it's supposed to represent the oil and oil filters, because, you know, heck, I wonder what that filter's for. Duh. But, yeah, comment below if you guys actually use NAPA filters or any kind of NAPA products. I mean, including if you're a Chase Elliott fan, I mean, yeah, that does include that. But, heck, kind of wish they were still sponsored. I mean, could you imagine the world that we would live in if Truex Jr. still had the NAPA sponsorship? Oh, Lord. I wonder if Mike Waltrip Racing would still be alive if he still had that sponsorship. Or maybe they could have had a share sponsorship with Chase Elliott and Truex Jr. I don't know. Just got me thinking, like one of those what-if scenarios, you know what I mean? But, yeah, I mean, this might be the most underlooking diecast to see, but it is. And again, compare this to the primary NAPA scheme, which I think you guys want me to do nice comparisons of. Some slight differences in terms of just the paint scheme, but, you know, pretty cool. I mean, the gold accents do look kind of goofy on this, so we'll say that. But it's pretty classic, to say the least. And then compare this to the patriotic car, as I just tapped my microphone right there, so I think I just killed you guys right there. But yeah, nothing much else to say about that with the side-by-side comparisons, but comment below, as like I said, this is probably my shortest diecast, triple diecast review I've ever done, because heck, this paint scheme is so simple, so what more there is to talk about? But yeah, if you guys could find any of these three diecasts that I've seen, go ahead and get them, because they are pretty much a rare sight, especially when, you know, if everything's going to be coming to true that Truex could be retiring by the end of this year or the following year. But yeah, I do miss this a lot, man. But as much as I like this, I will say the 2012 scheme, I think it's still one of my favorites. I mean, how can you go from something like that looks this good? By the way, shout out to Spin Master for this diecast, and then we go to something simple like this. I don't know, definitely probably I would say my least favorite NAPA scheme, but heck, I still kind of like it, man. I still do indeed. But this is gonna wrap up the diecast review, the triple diecast review of the Truex Jr. NAPA Filters, and NAPA Patriotic Toyota Camry for Michael Waltrip Racing. Come on, subscribe, and this has been OBB. I'll catch you guys next time on another diecast review, and more importantly, NAPA know-how.